Welcome. Today we delve into Exodus chapter 30, a pivotal chapter where God gives Moses detailed instructions for the instruments of worship and the responsibilities of the priesthood, deepening the covenant between God and His people. This chapter outlines 5 key elements: the altar of incense, the atonement money, the bronze laver, the holy anointing oil, and the sacred incense. Let's explore these divine commands. First, God commands the construction of an altar of incense. You shall make an altar to burn incense upon. Of acacia wood you shall make it. This altar, overlaid with pure gold, was to be placed before the veil that is by the ark of the testimony. Aaron was to burn fragrant incense on it every morning and evening, a perpetual incense before the Lord throughout their generations. This symbolizes the continuous prayers of God's people ascending to heaven, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. No strange incense or unauthorized offerings were permitted upon it, signifying the holiness and exclusivity of true worship. Next, the Lord establishes the atonement money. When a census of the Israelites was taken, every man aged 20 years and older was to give a ransom for his soul to the Lord, a half shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The rich were not to give more, nor the poor less. This offering was a memorial for the children of Israel before the Lord, to make atonement for their souls. It served as a reminder that all are equal before God, and that redemption is a gift accessible to all. The collected money was appointed for the service of the tabernacle of meeting. Then the instructions for the bronze laver are given. You shall also make a laver of bronze with its base also of bronze for washing. It was to be placed between the tabernacle of meeting and the altar of sacrifice. Aaron and his sons, the priests, were to wash their hands and their feet with water from it before they entered the tabernacle or approached the altar to minister. This act of purification was essential, a matter of life and death, teaching that those who come into God's presence must be cleansed. It underscores the necessity of holiness for all who would serve the Lord. Following this, God provides the formula for a holy anointing oil. This was a unique mixture of the finest spices: liquid myrrh, sweet-smelling cinnamon, fragrant calamus, and acacia, blended with olive oil. With this sacred oil, Moses was to anoint the tabernacle, all its furnishings, and Aaron and his sons, consecrating them to God's service. "It shall be a holy anointing oil to me throughout your generations," the Lord declared. This oil was so sacred that it was forbidden to be reproduced or used on any ordinary person, setting apart the priests and the tabernacle as holy to the Lord. Finally, the Lord gives the recipe for the sacred incense: a blend of sweet spices, stacte, onycha, and galbanum, with pure frankincense. It was to be salted, pure, and holy. A portion of this incense was to be beaten very fine and placed before the testimony in the tabernacle. Like the anointing oil, this incense was exclusively for the Lord. The Israelites were forbidden from making any other like it for themselves, for it was to be most holy. This command emphasized the unique and reverent nature of the worship due to God alone. Exodus 30 lays a foundation for the practice of worship in ancient Israel, filled with rich symbolism that points toward profound spiritual truths. From the prayers ascending like incense to the cleansing water of the laver, each element reveals something of God's character and His desire for a holy relationship with His people.